Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh Bharti and you are watching Beam Up channel, and let's get started with our Revit structure project. So this is going to be the 7th video in the Revit structure project, and in today's video we are going to do the beam system, actually beam and beam system. Okay, so before starting, let me tell you one more thing, that if you want to find this file, that is the part 6 file, that is whatever I have completed till this part, you can just find it over here. So you can just go to the 6th part, open in a new tab, then just to go to the description. Here you will find this file, and then you can just download it. So you can just download it and you can use this file from here. Okay, you can just save it and just get started from where I'm starting right now. So just open the 6th file. Okay, and after this, just we have to make beam. So to make beam, what you have to do is just go to the structure, and here is our beam first. And before making that, let me tell you that we have to make the beam on the first floor. So this was our ground floor and this was our that TOF section. So we are going to make the beam and beam system over this place right now, and then we will copy it overall, I mean from this second floor to the roof. Okay, so just go to the first floor. Over here, go to the beam, and in beam you have to select 300 by 600, and here you have two options to select it. First of all, this pick line, then you can also make it by a line. So you have this option. Then we have few more tips and tricks to get it done as soon as possible. So let's get started with this line option. So right now we have 300 by 600 millimeter beam. Just select this part and select this part, and now you can see that we made one of the beam over here. And you can do the same thing over here. Okay, just go to the beam, and here you can select this pick lines, and then okay, no, actually we cannot use pick lines, we will use some other tricks. So over here also, let me make it like this only. So this is one of the way you can make it, and other ways to make the things faster. What you can do is go to on grids. Okay, and here just press the control button and select your grids from here to here to here, and remember to press control. If you want to press this control button, you will get I mean what will happen is you will just deselect everything if you do not press that control button. So I'm just pressing the control button and selecting each and every grid where I have to make the beams. And as you can see, Revit is very smartly making this beam cut over here. So we don't have any column support over here, so it is not making this beam over that place. So just select the place where you want to make those beams, and now you can see that all the beams has been created, and we are not making this beam on the curved path, because we have to make those as an arc, and at this to this place we have to make a cut. So as you can see, right now it is making one single beam, and as soon as you finish it, I mean Revit will just cut all this beam into I mean this parts, I mean wherever the support ends for one of the beam, it will just cut from there. So let me just show it to you by finishing. So as soon as I finish it, now just press escape button, and now you can see that the Revit has made the cut in between. And what happened, I mean what will happen if you just let me delete this beams, and let's just create a beam from here as one line beam. So if you by any chance create just one beam from here till here, now what will happen is Revit will just create one single beam, but there's no cut. As you can see from here, the cut has been made in the middle portion wherever the support is placed. But on this portion, this is one singular beam. Okay, so we cannot use this type of beam. This is not actually adequate for this type of environment. So you can just delete this one beam, and again go to the beam, and here you can go on grids and just select this grid and just finish it. And now we have the beam as we want. Yes, okay. And after this, what we have to do is we have to make a curve beam. So to make the curve beam, go to the beam, and here select this start and radius arc. Okay, and then start making beam one by one, as we did this same thing in the wall section, as you can remember from the second or the third video. And now just place the beam over here, then again get started from here and it from till here, finish it, again get started from here. So just place in the middle of the arc. Okay, as you can see. And there are few more. So we have almost completed this beam on the first floor. Now you can just press escape double time and check it out in 3D view. And as you can see, the beam has been placed all over the place. After this, what we have to do is we have to apply a beam system over here. So these are this can be called as sub grid beam type something. Okay, so what you can do is go to the beam system, and before making any changes, as you can see, there's the justification and layout. So to make you understand this one, few of you would have been if you have seen that what we can say, the curtain wall. Yes, in the curtain walls we have the same system over here that I'm going to show you. So just go to here. I'm just this you don't have to make this one actually. It is just to make you understand. So I'm just going to the beam system. Here I will select, you can select any type of beam from this place. So let me select this beam type, and here is the justification. So as you can see, the justification are of four type: beginning, center, and direction line. And there is then this layout rule. So we have four types of layout rule, and as you can see, if I'm going to the clear spacing, the justification is on. But as you can see, it is right now it is showing center. But if I go to the fixed distance, okay, it is also showing. But if you go to the fixed number, now the justification is just turned off. And if you go to the maximum spacing also, there's no justification for that one. So let's get started with our clear spacing. And in clear spacing, you can just start it from anywhere. So I'm starting it from the beginning, and here let me give a justification. You can also change the justification from here. And as you can see, the layout rule and justification, all these options are also present over this place, that is in the pattern window. Okay, so you can either change it from here or you can change it from here. We have both the options. So let me just give it a distance of something like 1250 right now. Okay, and now as you can see, when I'm trying to place my mouse cursor over here, now you can see that it is making the vertical grids. But if you place on the opposite side, now you can see that it is making the horizontal grids. So these are the types of option that you can use. So I'm just starting it from here. So right now you can see that this is the clear spacing and justification is beginning. Okay, so let me just make a beam system over here, and now you can see that we have made a beam system. And let's check out the distance from the middle to the middle. So as you can see, from here to here it is 1400. But okay, as it was the clear spacing, you can check it out. Okay, so we have clear spacing of 1500. If I change it from clear spacing, that is from the beginning to the end, and now you can see that this distance has been changed. So we actually had 1250. What if I just change it? Now you can see that the justification is more than, okay, from here to here I have to check this one. Yes, so this is something about 1300 from the middle. But if I take this same distance from the middle to the middle, yes, now you can see this the justification from the beginning. And these are 1000, as you can see, and on the ends it will be a little less, as you can see from here. And if you try to change this justification, right now you can see that the justification is been made from the beginning. So from this side, whatever the equal size it can provide from the this portion, it will give it in the middle. And now if you go to over here, we have, where is that justification? Yes, it is right now at, and if you keep it at center, now you will see that the justification has been made from the center. So every place over here is getting 1000 distance, and over here also it is 1000 actually. As you can see, it is 1000, and this is the middle to the middle space actually, that is why it is not adequate. And as you can see, it is started from the center, and on the ends you have something like 150 distance over here and 150 over here. You can also change this justification from this place, that is center, to the end. Then you have this beginning option, and now you can see that how this changes. So it is just like that curtain wall system where you can place the grids. Okay, then now after clear spacing we have fixed distance. So let's go to the beam system once again, and here this is automatic actually. Okay, as you can see, this is automatic beam system. We will also see sketch how to sketch this beam in our project. So after clear spacing, let me go to the fixed number, and in fixed number you will not get this distance actually, how much you want to put the distance. It is just that number of this beam, whatever amount of beam you want to place under here in this system, you can place it. So right now it is 6, let me keep it at 5, and let me start this justification from here, and it will actually not ask you for the justification. Yeah, so now you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 beam has been placed in the middle. Then we have this fixed distance. So in fixed distance, what happens is, let me go to this fixed distance from here. You can also select it from here. So keep it at fixed distance and at a distance of something like 1500. Let's try to make it, and now I will see that if I try to take the distance, as you can see this, okay, we have to actually take this distance from the middle to the middle. Okay, and now you can see that it is something about 1500. And over here also, if I do the same thing, now I will see that it is a fixed distance of 1500, and our last distance is a little bit more than 1500, I think so. Oh, okay, it is at 1500, but what if we just change this size actually? And now you can see that it is at fixed distance of 1500, but there's this space left out over here. So it will just make whatever number is present, and whatever is left out will be divided on the end side. Okay, then we have this maximum spacing. In maximum spacing, again go to the beam system, select here maximum spacing, and let me check it out. Yes, the video is started. So over here also, let me give a distance of 1500, and okay, let me just give it 1000 this space. And now what will happen is, Revit will automatically take the size of it, but the spacing will not be given more than 1000. Okay, so it will just divide in equal parts. And now if I take the distance, now you will see that everything is divided equally, as you can see. So the maximum distance of this cannot pass 150, actually not 150 actually, what you can say, maximum distance cannot pass 1000 millimeter. Okay, and now you can see that over all the places Revit just justifies by itself. So you don't have to do anything, you have just to give the distance, and it will try to divide it equally. And if there's a little bit space left over here and there, it will just manage it by itself. Okay, and then we have something peculiar type of this drawing. So if you have something like this, or any type of this wall, you can say, and if you go to beam system, now what will happen if we try to place the beam? Let's just try it out. So right now you can see that if I'm trying to place the beam system over here, it's automatically adjusts itself, as you can see from here. So you can also change it, I mean this layout from here, maximum spacing to the fixed number. And in fixed number, as you can see, number is 5 in maximum spacing. Then you have this cleared spacing, and you can use this option. So Revit just does everything itself, and these are the justification for the beam system and the layout. Okay, so now that we are done with this part, let me show you in the project how you are going to use it. So I'm not saving it, you don't have to make that, it was just to make you understand. Okay, now just go to the first flow, and over here go to the beam system. And now in the beam system, we have to make a beam of 150 by 400. Okay, so and as you can see, the in beam system there's no beam available of that side. So what you have to do is go to structure, go to the beam, and select any of the beam. So and go to edit type, duplicate it, and write its name as 150 cross 400. Okay, just press OK, and over here you will see that breadth is 150 and height is 400. Press OK. And now just go to the beam system and you will find that 150 by 400 millimeter beam is available over here. You can just take it, select it, and now just select this beam, and now you can see that the beam has been placed. But if let me undo it. What if I want to change the size of this beam something like 1250? So to do that, first of all, go to the beam system over here. As you can see, the fixed distance is 1828. Just keep it at 1250, and we will change it later on. And this is fixed distance. You can also keep it at clear spacing or fixed number. So it is upon you. So I'm keeping it at fixed distance of 1250, and justification is from the middle, and beam type is 150 by 400. And you can just turn off the 3D snapping if you are getting this option, because we are working on the 2D environment right now. And now you can see that beam has been placed, and just try to place this beam all over this place, and you can just do it in like 5 to 6 seconds. And over here, why I have left this part, because we have to make a vacant place, or you can say that what shaft. Okay, so that we can place our elevator over that place. That is why I'm leaving this place right now. So just select this one, and you can see that beam system has been provided all over this place, at this place, and over here. And now what I need to do is I need to place a beam system that is vertical over here and with a different size layout. Okay, so to do that, what you have to do is we have to sketch it actually. So to sketch it, go to the beam system, go to modify over here, and here select this sketch beam system, and over here you will select you can select the pick line option. Okay, actually pick support option. Okay, and here just select this support, select this one. So now we are just selecting this support, and now as you can see we have selected this support. So we have to make the vertical beam system over here, but before that, just remember that it should not pass over here. If there's something wrong at this place, it will just give you an error that something is overlapping over here. So just try to trim it out. TR is the trim shortcut. Let me show you. If something just goes out over here, and if you try to finish it, it will give you an error. So to fix that, just go to this over here, or you can just press TR on your keyboard and just trim it. And now you can see that magenta line is just deleted, and it is a clear right now. This connects to this one, and we have this system over here, and now we have to give it a direction. So to provide it with a direction, you have to select this beam direction option, and then select your line, and just provide a beam system over here. And before making this clear, just give it a distance of 1500. As I told you that I will give a different distance to it, so you can just change it anytime you want. So I'm giving it a fixed distance of 1500, and you can also change the layout type as per your requirement. Justification also you can change that. I'm keeping it at center only, and let me just finish it out, and let's try to check it out what happens now. So as you can see, the beam system is provided over here, and these are the tags of that beam. So right now we don't require this beam, so you can select any one of out of it, and then press SA on your keyboard, that is select all. SA, that means select all. So you can select any one out of this, then press SA, and then just press delete. We will talk about this later on in our video. So there's a special video for that one, that is for the tags. Okay, and there's one more beam system left over here. So just go to the beam system, select 150 by 400, and give it a distance of 1250, and yes, select this one, and we are done. As you can see, the beam system has been provided. And now if you go to 3D view, now you can see that the beam system has been provided all over this place on the first floor. And now what we have to do is, now we have to copy this same floor, same beam system over all this floor except this one. So we don't need this circular, semicircular beam system on the top, because it is only available at this place, and except this one we have to copy all those. So just go to the first floors, just select something like this. As you can see, we have selected all this beam. Okay, then go to the filter, or filter, just check none. Then you can select uh, beam system, framing girder, and framing joist, and then press apply. And okay, and now you have something like 118 item. As you can see, it is showing you. Maybe something you can make a mistake and it will be less than that. Don't worry about that. Okay, then you can just copy it from here. As you can see, copy to the clipboard. After this, what we have to do is go to the paste, align to selected label, and now we have to align it. So we have to align it on the second, third, fourth, fifth, and roof, and then press OK. TOF is not required. TOF is top of the footing, that is on the bottom. Okay, remember that. So now we are done with the second, third. I'm just pressing control button, control, and then select all this, as you can see, and just press OK. And it will take some time to copy it on all the floors right now. Okay, just wait for a while. And as you can see, it has been completed to 20%, and now we are done. So now if you go to 3D view, let me just go to the 3D view, and now you can see that this has been copied all over the place. As you can see, it is perfectly copied, but there's one more problem. As you can see over here, that we have our, what you can say, this one, something vertical like. Okay, so this slanted column over here, the beam has not been provided till this place. As you can see, there's some leftover. So to fix that, what you can do is just go to the okay, just go to the front view. Here you can see that it is at 5th floor, and we have to make these changes. So at this place we have a distance of 1000. As you can remember, we gave it a 1000 distance as a vertical, I mean as slanted, over here, and over here it was 2000. Okay, you can also check it out in the first floor or any floor. As you can see, 1000 and 2000 distance. Okay, so now we have to make the same changes on the 5th floor. So just go to the 5th floor, and over here we have to select this beam and move it. So you can just select this one beam and it will just move over all this beam. So over here what you have to do is move it. So to move it, you can select it, press MV on your keyboard, or you can just select this move button, and then you can just press anywhere over here, just click anywhere, and then give it a size of 1000. As you can see, if we try to move it over here, it will move in that distance actually. So it will move from here to here at a 1000 distance. So what I'm doing is just selecting one of the this beam, then move command, click anywhere and move it by 1000. You can also write it on your keyboard 1000 and press enter, and now you will see that this both beam over here has been moved. And now if you go to 3D, now you can see that it is perfectly over there. There's a little bit of more problem at this place, that is over here this beam system has been joined, but at this place the beam is not perfectly joined over here. So I will also tell you about that, how to correct it. But before that, we have to clear this part out, that is at 2000 millimeter distance. So go to the roof. As you can see, it is on the roof. You can also just check it out from here. So go to the roof and then select any one of this beam. As you can see, then go to the move, select this place or any place over there and move it by 2000. Just press 2000 on keyboard and press enter, and now we'll see that this both beam moved till this place. And now if you go to 3D, now you can see that this has been placed correctly, and the problem over here on the top I think has been resolved. As you can see, on the top it has been resolved on both the places, but on the 5th floor there's a small gap over this place and on the back side also. As you can see from here, let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, it has not placed correctly. So to fix that, and before telling you that, there's one more thing, that is, if you change this visual style to hidden line, now you can see this red line over here. As you can see, this red lines, and if you try to watch this out, that is the 5th floor over here, this red line shows the analytical model actually. And this analytical model is perfectly working. As you can see, this doesn't work as per the structural model. As you can see, this line is going over here and over this place. As you can see, when I will place my mouse over here, you can see that it is perfectly making a 90-degree angle from here, but this structural model is not showing that. Okay, so we are not doing anything wrong actually, so don't worry about that. And to make it perfect, you can either leave it like this also, it is not wrong, but we have to perfect it also. So let's try to perfect the structural model. So this is at the fifth floor, as you can remember. So just go to the fifth floor, and over here, as you can see, there's a small gap over here, but if you try to move it on the this side, it will give you some time of error. So what we will do is we will select this beam, and we will just increase the size of this beam from their dot. And then what we have to do is you can go to modify over here, and then you can select any of this trim button, and then try to trim this section and this section. And now if you go to 3D and you will check this out, as you can see, this has been perfectly placed over here. Just let me go to the 3D view, and now you can see that it is perfectly placed over here. We have to do the same thing over here also. So to make the same changes over here, go to the fifth floor once again, and then select this beam, and select this pointer, move it out a little bit. As soon as we move it out, as you can see, this beam just connect with this one. After this, go to the trim option, select this trim, and then select this beam, and now you can see that it has been perfectly managed over here, or arranged, you can say. Go to 3D view, check your model. As you can see, there's no gap over here, and now this is a perfect model that we required for our project. So now we are done with the beam system. Next video I will show you how to make the floor system. Okay, not the floor system, actually floor. So that will be structural floor. So thank you for watching this video, and next video is coming very soon, so stay tuned.